Hello everyone. Welcome back to Prague. It's our second day here and ready to explore more of this amazing city. From colorful streets to local bites, today is all about the vibe, the energy, and those little moments that make travel unforgettable. Let's dive into another beautiful Prague day. Our journey up Petrin Hill was unexpected. With the funicular closed for repairs, we climbed instead, surrounded by trees, views, and that perfect morning calm. The walk up takes you through one of Petrin's beautiful gardens, peaceful, filled with trees and small lookout points along the way. It's a great place to take a break, enjoy the fresh air, and get some amazing views of Prague before you reach the top. Before heading up, we stopped to check out the small exhibition inside the Petrin Tower. It's actually tucked away down in the basement. It's not a huge space, but it's super interesting and definitely worth a quick visit. The exhibition takes you through how the tower was built and the history behind Petrin Hill itself, which, surprisingly, used to be a quarry long before it became one of Prague's favorite lookout points. There are old photographs, construction plans, and detailed models showing how the tower was designed and built back in the late 1800s, inspired by the Eiffel Tower in Paris. After exploring the exhibition, it was time to head up the Petrin Tower itself. You can either take the lift or climb the stairs. Standing at about 63.5 meters tall, it might not sound that high, but since it's built on Petrin Hill, which already rises over 300 meters above Prague, there are nearly 300 steps spiraling up, and as you go higher, you can feel the breeze getting stronger and the view slowly opening up through the metal frame. Every little platform gives you a different angle of the city, and by the time you reach the top, it's just breathtaking. The tower was built back in 1891 for the Jubilee exhibition and was actually inspired by the Eiffel Tower in Paris. Fun fact, it's about 1/5 the height of the Eiffel Tower, but because of where it stands, the top of Petrin Tower is almost at the same altitude as the top of the real Eiffel Tower. Pretty cool, right? It's one of those moments where you just stop, take a deep breath, and realize how beautiful this city really is. As the breeze brushes past, the city noise disappears, leaving you surrounded by a breathtaking 360-degree view of Prague. The bridges over the Vltava River, the red rooftops of the old town, and the Prague Castle standing proudly in the distance. The journey leaves you a little out of breath, but trust me, the view up there is totally worth it. Nestled just below the ramparts of Prague Castle, we arrived at the Strahov Monastery, an ancient place full of quiet grandeur and hidden stories. Founded back in 1140-1143, it stands where once guards kept watch. The name Strahov itself comes from the old Czech for to guard. Walking through the courtyard, you can feel the weight of time. The Basilica of the Assumption of the Virgin Mary at Strahov dates from the 12th century, with Gothic and Renaissance elements layered over its Romanesque core, and remodeled in Baroque style during the mid-1700s. One of the real highlights is the Strahov Library. With over 200,000 volumes, including thousands of manuscripts and rare prints, it's quite literally a treasury of knowledge. The Theological Hall and the Philosophical Hall enchant with frescoed ceilings, walnut bookcases and centuries-old tomes. Visiting Strahov is more than a stop on the tourist map. It's stepping into a layered story of faith, learning, art and quietness, right in the heart of one of Europe's most beautiful cities. Just a short walk from Strahov is the Loreto, a stunning Baroque pilgrimage site filled with bells, courtyards, and beautiful chapels. Its carillon still plays a gentle melody across the square every year, giving this place a timeless charm. And it's time for one of the main highlights of the day, the famous guard change ceremony. In front of Matthias Gate, we are witnessing one of the most iconic traditions at Prague Castle, the changing of the guard. This ceremony takes place every year, but the full version with the military band is truly something special. Surrounded by the beauty of the castle architecture and the energy of the crowd, it's one of those moments that perfectly captures the royal spirit of Prague. From here, all I can see are endless orange rooftops glowing in the light, with the hill rising quietly in the distance. It's such a peaceful view, simple, warm, and beautifully Prague. The Royal Garden is one of the most peaceful parts of the Prague Castle complex, a place where history and nature blend beautifully. Created in the 16th century for the royal family, it's filled with wide lawns, wide pathways, and the soft sound of fountains. Surrounded by flowers and tall trees that make the whole garden feel timeless. From here, the castle looks absolutely stunning, its towers rising above the trees, glowing in the light. We were completely mesmerized by the view before heading through the gate to see it up close. Walking into the fourth courtyard of Prague Castle feels like stepping into history. Surrounded by baroque facades and open spaces, the arches and symmetry give it a timeless elegance. Moving into the second courtyard, the space opens up even more, framed by beautiful arcades and detailed stonework. In the center stands a graceful fountain that's been here since the 1600s, quietly adding to the calm atmosphere. From here, you can catch glimpses of St. Vitus Cathedral towering in the background, its Gothic spires rising high above the roofs. Even without entering the buildings, just walking through these courtyards gives you a sense of how vast and timeless this place really is, a living symbol of Prague's royal and architectural legacy. The view here is amazing, perfect for capturing those classic Prague castle photos. St. Vitus Cathedral dominates the space with its Gothic architecture. Its intricate stonework, flying buttresses, and stained glass windows make it one of the most remarkable cathedrals in Europe. We decided to climb the South Tower of St. Vitus Cathedral, one of the most iconic parts of Prague Castle. It's a bit of a workout, over 280 steps spiraling up through narrow stone stairs, but every step feels like a walk through history. The tower was originally built in the 14th century and later finished in Baroque style, giving it that unique mix of Gothic and Renaissance details. From the top of the South Tower, the view is just breathtaking. Down there is the spot where the guard change happens. Seeing it from this height gives such a cool new perspective. In the distance, you can even see the Petrin Tower standing tall on the hill, one of the best landmarks of the city. Looking down, there's the castle courtyard where we started our walk earlier. You can see the red rooftops of Prague stretching endlessly, the Charles Bridge standing out in the distance and the Vltava River winding through the city. This is St. George's Square, one of the oldest parts of the Prague Castle complex. Here you can see the grand Gothic towers of St. Vitus Cathedral. And just beside it stands the St. George's Basilica with its striking red facade, simpler in design but full of historic charm. After leaving the castle, we walked down through Nerudova Street, one of the most charming streets in Prague's leisure town. The narrow cobbled road is lined with colorful Baroque houses, cozy cafes, and souvenir shops that give it such a lively, old-world feel. What makes this street special is that it used to be part of the old royal route, the path that kings once took on their way to Prague Castle. Even today, you can still spot the historic house signs above the doors instead of numbers, a little reminder of how things used to be. Just down the street stands St. Nicholas Church, one of the most beautiful Baroque churches in Prague. Its grand green dome and tall bell tower dominate the skyline of leisure town. The street was buzzing with energy, vintage trams, little tourist cars, and stylish vehicles passing by, adding so much character to the scene. Even from the outside the church, the architecture is so detailed and elegant. That's a wrap for day 2 exploring the magic of Prague. From scenic hills and royal courtyards to the charming streets of leisure town, it's been another unforgettable day in this city. Day 3 awaits, with even more corners of Prague to discover. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with friends. Until the next adventure, see you soon.